I see you, baby. Shaking that thing. Shaking that thing. Alright. In this video, I'm going to talk about the alliance meter. So I'm taking this from tvtropes.org. And it's an RPG mechanic, so we're going to bring that into real life. This one, I think it's super simple, but I want to see where your ideas go with it too. What's up, game changers? It's Sherman here from Geek Psychology, helping you find your true character and level it up so you can play life better. So whenever I go into a situation, I do my best to think, how does this person feel? How does this person feel about me? How does this person feel about the topic that we're talking about? Because I would like somebody to do that when I'm in a conversation with them. If they see that I'm just like numbed down, I'm just like, then obviously I don't want to talk about that topic. It's not interesting to me. So I would hope that they would see that and kind of adjust the conversation and make it a little bit more entertaining for me. Me. And that's not just because I'm fully concerned with myself, but like I do feel that we should adjust to make other people feel good, right? And as an INFP, that might sound kind of weird, right? You might be like, well, then you're not an INFP. And that's not true, because I can see how I would be affected in that other situation. And it's this internal representation of like, if I took my essence out and put it onto the other person, I would like this to happen. I wouldn't like this to happen. And that core like human essence level, okay? And what was I gonna, oh no, I just cracked all my bones. I just fall off the screen. And you can expand this to other aspects of your life. So if you think about your work, okay, you want to get a promotion, or you just want to get by a couple more days in your work without going crazy. If you think about the alliance meter as, okay, this situation likes me, this person likes me, this job task likes me, like it fits with me, it resonates with me, we vibe, it's something I can do. And on the other side is like, now we hate each other. Then you can get a better reading of how things are, which lets you adjust how things should be, right? If you want things to be better and you see how things are now, then you can close that gap. You can make them better. If you go into a room and you see that this person and this person are not doing well, like, you can kind of pick it up. I'm not too great at that. It's not one of my super skills. I'm not an INFJ or an ENFJ. I don't just go out there and be like, oh wow, okay, all these people are interconnected in this way, and I can see the connections and their auras merging, and it doesn't quite work out for me like that. But I have done a lot of work around going into, when I used to go to clubs and stuff, going into the club and just trying to draw circles around people and see who is with whom in whatever way they were together. Like 4 or 5 people at a table, you can have that big circle that you can draw around, and then you can also kind of like parse them into other smaller groups. And doing this, I felt, gave me more data to work with, more feedback, more things that I could like assess to bridge the gaps. Like I say, oh, you two are blah blah blah, and what's going on with you guys, right? Like you can you get an in route. So I suggest that you play with this a little bit. Bring out the alliance meter. This is good, this is bad, on good terms, on bad terms, and try attaching it to different aspects of your life, your relationships, even your health. Right? This Snickers bar is actually, it shouldn't be way up here in the high end of the alliance meter. It should be moved down a little bit, right? Turn the volume down on that a little bit. Cause some issues, like, oh, Snickers bar, you're ruining my life, and then you can bring it down a little bit. They're delicious. They're so good. But you can also do this with your wealth, business, spending. Just think, when I go to my job, this job is not sitting well with me. Okay, we're feuding right now because I don't want to be here, maybe because it's not fulfilling my larger purpose, because I'm not able to make a larger impact or use my skills in a better way. And you can see that you're kind of feuding with it. And then you can also see, well, what would it be like? What would it be like if we were getting along really well, or if I was at a job that I really did like, that everything was just really nice? Imagine it. Get into your imagination. Make it as real as possible then from there. Add more visual components, auditory components, kinesthetic feelings, and actual, like, the feelings, the physical sensations of things. Make it as real as possible, and you can see the difference, and then you can close that gap. You can change jobs. You can do many things when you have that readout on the alliance meter. Even personal growth, like how bonded are you with your dreams? It might be something to think about. How many times have your dreams been kind of pushed aside and you are not as connected to them as maybe you could be? All right, so these are just a couple ideas, couple different areas. Hey, birds. A couple different places that my mind went when I read the alliance meter. So I want to hear your feedback, your comments. What did you think about? Has any of the ideas that I've brought out been like, oh, wow, that's something I'm going to incorporate into my life? I want to know. So keep up the lifelong questing. Good luck, have fun. Peace.